Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. It's been way too long since my last video. I'm not even going to attempt to tell you how long. It's been too long, but I am back and we are building again and building the channel, and I am so excited to be sharing what I have been up to. I hope that this video, of course, finds you well. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. I'm completely blown away that my channel has continued to grow even though I have been very slack at uploading content. And of course, a big welcome back to all of my returning viewers. I really am so thankful for you. So I wanted to just do a really quick video today, mostly just to get back on here, get back on the horse, get back recording videos, and also because I have been working on some things and I wanted to do a little bit of a general life update, chit chat as well, just so that you guys are up to date as to what I've been doing. So let's get started. Okay, so as far as finished objects go, I do have one. Ooh, isn't he so cute? This is Mr. Bunny. Very handsome he is, except he's got a weird ear placement. But he is super cute. He is a pattern by Sarah D. Crochet. This is actually her Mia Bunny pattern, but I have made a little boy bunny. A couple of the girls at my work are expecting little boys, and so I'm kind of getting a little bit ahead on the making little gifts for them. So this yarn is from Spotlight. It is Toot Garoot cotton. It's a 4-ply yarn and I held it double. Working with 100% cotton is quite the nightmare and I don't really enjoy it, and I remembered now why I don't like using plain like 100% cotton for amigurumi, because there literally is no give. Like it's really a bit hard on the old hands. But so I held it double, super cute. I used a size 4 clover hook and he is pretty dang handsome. So he will go off to his home a little later on. So that's my only finished object. I spoke on my last video about my February socks. They were the sea glass colour from Dyeing to Knit, WA. I ended up frogging them because I have decided, so I cast on 56 stitches for those ones and they were just too tight. I just didn't like them, and I felt like, I know that they do give a little bit and they do stretch, but I just didn't want to start off with them quite so snug on my foot. So I frogged them back and I'm going to get them back on the needles really soon. But I have started a new pair of socks. These ones are to gift. So this yarn is it was the February colour of the month sock club from NNK Yarns, which is an Aussie dyer to me. And I have started the sock. So I did my usual toe up, rounded toe, and I'm doing 64 stitches, and I'm just literally knitting now, and then I will do the fish lips kiss heel, which I love to do. So with my socks, like I said, I pulled out the I frogged it because it wasn't quite, it was just a little bit too snug. So I think I'm going to go up to doing 60 stitches, not 64. 64 is just a tiny little bit too slouchy. Not necessarily slouchy, but because hand knit socks will actually stretch a fair bit, I kind of didn't want them to be quite so stretchy. But I really love this yarn. There's like lots of pops of purple in there, and I know that my the person that will receive these will love them. I was also watching my friend Levi, who has the WTF Knitting podcast. I will leave a link to his latest video in the description box below. But he was talking about tips on how to become a monogamous knitter. And as you guys know, I knit my socks concurrently. So I knit 2 socks, basically one after the other, but I get it going straight away so that I don't necessarily have second sock syndrome. But he suggested casting on 2 separate colorways, so 2 completely separate sets of socks, basically so that you're not knitting the same fabric or the same yarn directly after each other. So it offers up a little bit of something. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cast on my sea glass socks probably this week. And yeah, so I'm going to knit on these ones and also my sea glass socks. So at least I feel like that will kind of keep the momentum happening, but also will break up because when you just knitting, it is really easy, but it also sometimes gets a little bit monotonous. So thank you, Levi, for that tip. I appreciate it. So that is about all as far as finished objects and my socks. I have started another amigurumi. This one's going to be another bunny, because like I said, I've got a couple of girls at work that are expecting little bundles of blue this year, and so I'm going to crochet them a little bunny gift. So this is a brand new yarn to me. I have got a little Lincraft haul. So Lincraft is like a big box store in Australia. I've spoken about it before. They had a 40% off all their yarn. I think it was last week. So I did a little tiny bit of shopping because it was 40% off. So this is the Maker brand. It is called Baby Soft Print 8-ply. The colorway is Natural Mix, and it is an acrylic nylon blend. So it is so soft. Oh my gosh. So it is 60% acrylic and 40% nylon, 100 grams, 274 meters per ball. And it is so soft. I can only imagine how soft and squishy this little bunny is going to be. So it's a really nice little print as well. And yeah, I've been really liking how it works up. So that's my only other work in progress. Work's been crazy busy, so I really haven't had a huge amount of time to crochet, and there's no time of that. It's not looking like it's going to let up anytime soon. But I wanted to do a little quick acquisition haul for you before I get into the life update. So like I said, Lincraft had a 40% off, I think it was a weekend. It was the last weekend. So I ducked in there. I grabbed the yarn that I showed you. I also grabbed some of the Maker Venture yarn, which I've spoken about before. This is the colorway grey. I think these were like $3 a ball, and I have bought an amigurumi pattern to make a very cute little kitty cat, and I thought that would make a super cute kitty cat. I also bought 3 balls, so a ball each of this Venture yarn, so same as the grey, but in pink, teal and yellow. And I'm going to, the plan is to make some more bunnies for my work for display for Easter. I thought they were really cute little Easter colours, and they might make some super cute bunnies. And the last thing that I bought from there when I was there last week, I noticed that this Maker brand, so Lincraft, has some sock yarn. This is the colorway 132. It is a 75% wool, 25% nylon, and it feels reasonably soft and squishy. And I don't actually know if I did keep my docket, so I can tell you what I paid. So the sock yarn was $7.20. So I thought that was pretty awesome for a commercial sock yarn. So I'm going to knit that up and see how that goes. The Venture yarn, so these yarns were $3.60, and the baby print yarn that I spoke about just before was $3. So it was super awesome buying. I have spoken about how sucky our stores are here in Australia as far as yarn, but when they do have 40% off, I generally go and have a little look-see to see if there's any new things or things that I might like to try, because when it's 40% off, it's a good time to try, right? So that's pretty much it for me. I know, super short and sweet, but I wanted to do a little life update as well. So if you are not interested, then thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you again really, really soon. But thank you so much to everyone who has reached out. I've been blown away actually by the number of people that have left messages on my through my Instagram. I will leave my Instagram handle up here now, and also even via email. So thank you so much. I have read every single one of them and responded. It has been a crazy few months. Work is busy, which is good, but it's ramping up again for the next sort of month. So that's going to mean probably lots more working hours and not necessarily as many hours to crochet, which is a little bit of a poo, but pays the bills and it means that I can buy yarn. But like I said, in my, I think it may have been my last video, that I was struggling a little bit with my mental health, and I am very pleased to say that I am well on the way to being able to put all of that kind of stuff in the back burner and move on, which is so awesome. I found an amazing doctor who I really gel with, and I have seen her twice, and I've got another appointment coming up really soon. So yeah, just being able to get some tools to deal with my past mental health triggers and things have made a really huge difference to how my everyday looks like, which is so awesome. So I am super, super thankful. Praise God that, yeah, like there is the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm super excited. But like I said, super short and sweet today. I hope that this video finds you well. Of course, be blessed. Happy hooking, and I will chat to you again super soon. And of course, quickly, just before I go, if this is the first time that you have stumbled across me, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video, because that certainly helps me to share and my little videos infiltrate out into YouTube land. And of course, leave a comment below, because I love to read them. So see you guys. Talk to you really soon.